Okay, Neil Gaiman, his incident about where I guess he screwed his babysitter or something, and it was not consensual. I was watching a video with these complete losers called Two to Ramble, and they have 30,000 followers, which is really sad because they never brought up any of the important things. They were discussing whether Neil Gaiman, whether you can still read his books even though he may be a creep, right? And then they also brought up J K Rowling and whether you should still read her books because she might be a creep. And then they were talking about how, well, after the author is dead, then you can enjoy their stuff even though they were creeps. It only sucks. And I don't even, their arguments were retarded. But, anyways, okay, let's start with the intentional fallacy. Okay? Now, this is a art criticism theory, which is that you can't judge a work of art by the author's intention. You have to judge it in and of itself. So you can't say, well, when Shakespeare wrote Hamlet, he was taking a tour in France. So you have to that affects your experience of reading Hamlet. And so and so was a pervert. So now you can't like their book. And interestingly, the J K Rowling thing, it's really funny to me how Emma Watson, that pretentious actress, she decided to say F you to J K Rowling for J K Rowling's stance on transgenders. Say, Emma Watson, you wouldn't have a career, you wouldn't exist if it wasn't for J K Rowling. You're just an actor. Okay, so maybe just shut up. Harry Potter is going to be just fine. J.K. Rowling is going to be just fine, regardless of what anybody thinks. Neil Gaiman, he kind of sucks. I kind of like him. It doesn't really matter to me what he does behind closed doors. And here's a question. Would you rather, if you had to have crucial brain surgery done, would you rather it be done by a diddler, who's like the best brain surgeon in the world, or by a really honest, moral guy who's the worst brain surgeon in the world? Right, you know the answer. Authors have carte blanche in the court of public opinion. Firstly, they don't have to be the face. They don't need to work on a reputation. They write behind the scenes. They don't have to be a face. Actors, on the other hand, they do have to have their faces looked at. So, if Nicolas Cage, if it turns out that he's a diddler, then you're going to start looking at him whenever he's on the screen and thinking that he's a diddler. Whereas most people don't even know what Neil Gaiman looks like. So, that's about it. I don't think of actors as real artists, anyways. They're more like performers. They're like circus, clowns. They're clowns. Anyways, that's all. How do you finish this? Neil Gaiman, and guess what? We're all perverts if we're gonna be honest.